That's what we'll be looking at today. Do we have anybody on here that is here for the first time? Anybody? Let me just look at my... Okay. Let's continue. So we'll start by looking at what a data warehouse is. I'm sure since we started doing Fabric, we've heard of lake house, warehouse, data lake, one lake. Okay. So before we start, is there anyone that can tell me what a warehouse is in a nutshell? What is a warehouse, a data warehouse?
So, good evening.
Good evening. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Chukwemeka.
Okay.
A warehouse is a place where you can store structured data in the Microsoft Fabric.
Thank you very much, Chukwemeka. A place where you can store structured data. Okay. It's structured, it's organized. Okay. So that's different from a lake house, which is a combination. You have the structured data capabilities of warehouse, and then we also have the unstructured and semi-structured of the lake house. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the benefit of any of us that feels, oh, I'm just hearing about warehouse for the first time, I'm going to use an analogy, okay, which is a library. Okay, so we know how we have a library of books. Okay, a library of books. So in a library of books, the books are organized. Okay, they're organized, maybe books on a particular topic or books that come under a particular category, like maybe textbooks. Okay, are organized in the textbook section, and the books are indexed. Okay, meaning that each book can be identified, especially when they're using an electronic system which gives an index to each book. It's easy for them to say, oh, this book you're looking for, we have it in, or it has been lent out, it has been borrowed. Okay, so let's liken a data house to a library. Okay, so unlike a data lake, which I mentioned not too long ago, yeah, a data lake is likened to a messy pile of books. A warehouse is indexed and sorted for easy retrieval. A warehouse is easy retrieval of data. A library, easy retrieval of books, magazines, and whatever else the library carries. Okay, so a warehouse is reliable. Why? We've heard this phrase so many times. One source of truth, one version of truth. Okay, it ensures that everyone in the company sees the same consistent numbers. Okay, everyone that has access to the data sees the same consistent numbers, and it's fast, it's optimized, you know because of the indexing as well. It's optimized specifically for answering complex business questions and generating reports instantly. Okay, so everything is organized, so that makes things retrieval fast, answering of questions fast as well. Okay, so let's move along. Sorry. Okay, the all-in-one solution. So Fabric is what is known as an SaaS, okay, which is a software as a service. Software as a service. What does this mean? To use Fabric, we don't have to set up any servers. We don't have to install any hardware or buy any hardware. There are no complex settings to tweak. Okay, you just enter a link and you get into Fabric. Okay. Um, Now all your data is stored in one unified place, which is called One Lake, which we looked at some weeks ago. Okay, and it's automatically shared across the entire organization, sorry, and securely. So, okay, um, our warehouse can grow, yeah, as the data that is entered into Fabric grows. It can grow on demand. Okay, so yeah, it can handle as few as 100 data or few hundreds of data, but then it can also handle millions of rows. Yeah, a few rows or millions of rows. It can scale on demand. Yeah. Now, with our all-in-one solution, you can just focus on getting the insights for your data rather than managing the technology behind it. Okay. So you can just get straight in there and do your work, get your insights. Okay. Okay. So let's take a closer look at how data is stored in our warehouse. Okay. And we'll take it step by step. Okay. We have our tables. I'm sure we all know what tables are. Okay. Tables are used for structured data. And the tables is where our data actually live. Okay. Our data lives in tables and is organized into rows and columns. Mm-hmm. Organize into rows and columns. Like you have a single book containing specific information. That's how our tables are. So you have a product table. You know that the product table has product information. You have the orders table. We know we have the orders table has information about orders, okay, that have been placed. We have our sales table, same thing, sales that have been made, information about that. So our tables are what where our data lives. Okay. Then we have our schemas. So this is when we set up our database. Okay. We set up our database and then we put our schemas are like folders used to group related tables. Okay. For instance, if you have sales. Yeah, a company is all about sales. A few of the tables related to the sales table will be the product table, the shippers table, the suppliers table, the employee or sales employees table. Yeah, they're all related, so they would all come under the same schema. Okay, they would all come out of the same schema. So it's like you have a particular genre of books, yeah, a specific genre like fiction or action. Okay, so all the action books will be put together. Yeah, different books on action. All the fiction will be together, etc. Then we have relationships. Relationships. So in our data warehouse, we mentioned tables that are grouped together in a schema, okay, because they all have some kind of relationship. Okay, so the relationships tell us how the data in each of these tables are connected. Yeah, like a product table can be connected to an order details table. A customer table can be connected to a sales table. There they have a relationship. Mhm. So yeah. For books, then maybe particular books that are related have a particular color code, okay, that connects different books, even though they might not be on the same shelf, but that's color coding. Okay. So think of your bookshelf structure when you're thinking of your warehouse. Okay. You have your tables that come on the schema, and those tables have relationships. Okay. So I will let's just hold on. Yeah. So I've mentioned schema in the previous slide. There are particular types of schemas, but today we'll just focus on what we call the star schema. Star schema. Okay. Why is it a star schema? When you look at the diagram, let me see whether I can draw something quickly. Where are we? Okay. Just hold on for me. Let me get a new slide. That's a blank slide. Okay. Let me try and write. My writing might not be the best, but please bear with me. Okay. Sorry, where is it? Okay, let's edit. Let's edit. I'm looking for a pencil, if I can find it. Just hold on for me, please. Format. Nothing in format. Okay, let me get insert. Let me insert a text box. Maybe that will help. Okay. Then we want a pencil somewhere, not border color. Please, if you know where I can find a pencil quickly, let me know. Something that can help me draw shapes.
I think the
Nobody
pencil
can help
after
me.
your A, isn't it?
Where is it? Sorry?
On the line.
You mean this?
U, yeah, that one. Isn't it?
This is just the highlight color.
Okay.
Let me see. There's no draw.
What about tools or slides?
Okay, let me check tools. No, this just has spellings and stuff. Or what do you, no, it won't be on the slide, I know. Text. Let me check edit. Oh, okay. And it's not, just hold on. Let me, okay, let me check here. Annotate. Okay, I think, will this help me? No, where's my annotate? Okay, is it still opening? Starting annotation. Okay, let's wait for annotation to open. That should help us. Okay, we got it here. Okay, so we're talking about a star schema. And remember that a schema consists of tables, okay, tables that are related. So what I'm going to do here, just to whatever, is draw a table in the center, okay? And on this table, I'm going to put F, and I'll tell you why, okay? Then we have other tables surrounding, we have one here, one here, one here. Please excuse my drawing, though. But yes, did nobody can tell me what the D's stand for and what the F in the center stands for? Nobody? Okay. So, supplier, shipper, or O, D. Okay, so what do these stand for? These are all tables, okay? Remember I mentioned star schema. So this is a schema of tables. They're all in the same schema, but this particular design is called the star schema because of the way we have a particular table in the center, which is called a fact table. Okay, and then it's surrounded by dimension tables. And each of these dimension tables have a relationship with the fact table. Okay, each of these dimension tables have a relationship with the fact table. Okay, so what is a fact table? What is a dimension table? A facts table usually tells us about events. And when I say event, it doesn't mean event party. It means anything that has occurred that has to do with timing. Okay. It could be courses that have been arranged, summer courses. It could be sales. It could be orders. Yeah. Any kind of event is recorded in one table called a fact table. Okay. Then we have our dimension table, which is all these tables surrounding the fact table. Our dimension tables are descriptive. Okay. You have a product table, which describes each product that the company holds. We have the employee table, which describes or give details of each employee. Okay, we have the suppliers table, which has details of the suppliers. We have the shippers table. Okay, we have the order details table. Now, this fact table in the center, we can call the orders table. Orders table. Okay, the orders table. So that gives us information on orders, that which is an event, orders that have been placed, who placed them, which customer placed them, which sales employee fulfilled the order, what time the order was taken, or what date, yeah, the order was placed on, etc., etc. That's an event. And the fact table, which is the orders table in this case, has information about that event. Now, the other tables, as I said, descriptive, products, employees, suppliers, what do you call it? Suppliers, uh, what's the other S? Shippers, order details. Okay, that gives the order details. So tables like that are dimension tables. They are descriptive. Okay, so this is what I want. And now each of these tables has a relationship. We're not going to go too deep into relationships and how tables can be joined to get information from them, but I just want to cover that. That's what the warehouse, does. So if you're going deep into DP 600, okay, you would have to know about this. How do you get information from these tables? You get information using SQL, structure query language. Okay, structured query language, SQL. You get information from these tables using that language. We'll look a bit more at that. Okay, so we have our fact table, we have our dimension table. So please take note because I might ask you questions on that later. Okay. Clear my annotations. Okay, so let's go back to I want to move from okay, thank you. Select. Okay, let me get out of this slide. Hold on. I don't want to interact with background anymore. Clear all. Sorry guys, I'm stuck. How do I get out? How do I get out? Okay. Okay. I think I've been rescued. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, yes. So remember, we looked at our fact table, which records events or transactions. Okay, like what happened. Yeah. A sale, an order, a class, meeting. Okay, then we have our dimension tables. Okay, that's descriptive. So that's the context for those facts, the who, the where, the when, customer, supplier, products, etc., etc., even date, dimension table. Okay. Then you can connect. Okay. Um, the tables are connected. The fact table is connected to all the dimension tables. And in this particular case, we have a star schema. Okay. We have a star schema. And this is really optimal for fast reporting, etc. Okay. Okay. So maybe was I meant? Okay. Sorry. On this thing, I hope it's not in the way. All my annotations, and I want to move from here. Okay, hold on. So sorry, guys. Data. Okay. I mentioned SQL recently, and I'll mention it again. If you are here week 2, we did a bit on SQL. Okay. We were in the lake house and we had some tables there. So we did SQL there. So we'll do some again today. But let's have a look at what SQL is. Okay. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and this is the language that we use to talk to databases, get the information that we need from databases. Okay, so with SQL, we write queries. Okay, making requests from the database. So SQL, we won't call it. It's not like the traditional coding language. Okay, it's more like just making requests and also performing some actions. But in this particular instance or context with the warehousing, we are just asking questions or making requests from the database. Okay. So you tell the computer what you want to see. Okay. Please mute yourself. So you tell the computer what data you want to see, okay? And the system goes to the database, takes our query to the database, and the database responds, okay, to those queries. So we use SQL to talk to our data. Okay. So we have some main keywords that we use in our SQL query. One is select, which means display. Okay. Display. Um, so when we are talking to the system, we're specifying what columns we want to see. Okay, what columns we want to see from that database. If we want to see all the columns, we use the asterisk or the star, and the results would give us all the columns. Now, remember, information is stored in tables, and as a response to our request, the results come in tables as well. Okay, the results come in tables as well, except if it's just one response, one value. Okay, so then from where or what table is the system getting the data from? What table? Okay, we tell the system what table we want. Yeah, where the computer should look to search for our data, or the system should look to search for our data. In a lot of cases, we might want a particular kind of data. So, and that's when we use the where keyword. We want a particular kind of data, like we want, all the customers that live in Germany. So that table has customers with different addresses, maybe different countries, but don't want to see all the customers. We just want to see those that live in Germany. So we use our filter here, which is our where clause, okay, to get the customers that live in Germany. Now, if we look at the piece of code below here, it says select product name from sales where price is greater than 100. Okay, select product name from sales where price is greater than 100. Okay, and the translation of that means show me the names of products from the sales table or in the sales table that cost more than $100. You understand? Show me, display, select product name. So that's the products, right? In the sales table. So look in the sales table and then search for the products that have prices greater than $100. So the results that come out, which will be in tabular form, will give us products, a list of products whose prices are greater than 100. Okay. What I would do is, apart from specifying product name, I would also specify the price column. Yeah, product name, price, so that when the results come out, anybody can see the prices and see that they are greater than $100. Okay, so that's the DNA of an SQL query. Please, I hope we all have our fabric ready. We will um all be doing some SQL coding today. Okay. So it is good to optimize our data, okay, for reporting, okay, so that we have accurate, fast reporting. Okay. So we need for each value that we have, we need the smallest field. Okay. There's a way when you're setting your different data types, and by data types, I mean, is it a number? Is it a text? Is it a date or date and time? Is it currency? Yeah, so the types of data that you have in your tables, yeah, they can be categorized under data types. But even for each one, you can set the amount of let me call it spacing that you use for each data type. Set the barest minimum, okay, so that space is not wasted or you don't have unnecessary space in your tables. Okay, so like a text field, maybe for dates or small numbers, don't set something that can maybe space that can take 50 characters when you're only using 2 characters, things like that. So these are things that you can check when you're optimizing for reporting. Okay. You can do your calculations beforehand, okay, in the warehouse so that your reports can be fast and respond, okay, to requests real fast if you already like have pre-calculations. Okay. Now, also column names. it's a good thing to have column names that make sense to yourself and to the stakeholder or whoever is looking at your reports. Yeah, the column names are important. So like in this case, if you have a column that is named TR_001_X, whoever is looking at that report will not know what that column is for. So when you have column names like that, you can actually change them to human readable names. Yeah, like total revenue, total space revenue. Okay, so that helps people build reports quickly and not start taking up the time or using the time to find out what those columns are. Okay, so well optimized warehouses allow dashboards to load in seconds. Okay, now we've come to our practical part of the class. Do we have any questions so far? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'm not sure how many people are with me or how many people are against, but are there any questions, please?
For me, no
Okay.
question. I'm with you.
Okay, thank you. You're with me. Thank you so much.
No
At least I
question.
have one person supporting me.
No question from here.
Okay, thank you. Wow. I've been hearing the male
And me too.
voices.
Me too.
Ah, thank you. I've been hearing the male voices. No females in this class? No
We are
females?
here. We
Yes,
are with
sir.
you.
Okay, thank you. I know
We
I
are
heard
here. We are
Joan's
with you.
voice. Hmm? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so can someone tell me, um, uh, so with what I showed a few minutes ago, where we had on orders table, okay, and then we had sales table, suppliers table. No, we had orders table, no sales. So we had orders, we had suppliers, we had employees, we had customers, etc. So out of all those tables, who can remember a fact table and who can remember a dimension table?
I think
The question again, sir.
the other table is the facts table, and the dimension table is the supplier, the employee, and the other tables.
Thank you. Who was that?
Chukwemeka.
Chukwemeka again. Thank you, Chukwemeka. So what I asked, somebody said I should repeat the question. What I asked was, remember that I showed you some tables when I was doing that diagram with the annotation. Okay. There was an orders table, there was a products table, there was an employees table, there was a suppliers table, there was a shippers table, there was a customers table. So I'm saying which of those tables it was a fact table and which of those tables is a dimension table. So Chukwemeka said the orders table is a fact table. And then he said that, which one did you call, Chukwemeka? Employees or products?
The employees, the
Mhm.
product, and the supplier. The
Yes.
other table, the other remaining tables are dimensions because they are all connected intensely in unlike a star centralized to the other table. So they answer the question of when, where, and why, something like that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So it's not because okay, the way you answered the question was obviously if you see the diagram, okay? So that's how you answer the question because obviously the fact table is in the center while the dimension table is surrounded. But let's just say you didn't see a diagram. You just had a list of these tables, Yeah, you have a list of tables. It explains what's going on, and then you have a list of these tables. You should be able to identify which one is the fact table. Remember, the facts table has to do with events and transactions. Okay.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the orders table is descriptive. Descriptive alone, because obviously the fact table is descriptive of the order, yes, but then it has things like a date, maybe sometimes time and stuff like that, which makes it an event or a transaction. Okay. Meanwhile, the dimension table, they're just descriptive. You describe the product or information about the product, information about the employee, information about the suppliers. That's the address of the supplier, the town, city, country, information about the shippers, okay, where they're located and stuff like that. So those are dimension tables compared to the fact table, which is either an event or a transaction. Okay.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
So yeah, thank you. Thanks so much, Chukwemeka and everyone. Okay. So now let's go and work. In fact, is there anybody that wants to share their what do you call it? Their fabric.
Yes, I'll share.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Is that Chukwemeka?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So this exercise is not too long. Okay. We'll create a warehouse and we will create a table
Please
and upload
confirm if
data.
you can see my screen.
Yeah, let me make sure that I am not still sharing. Okay, I think yeah, we can see your screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, can everybody see Chukwemeka's screen? If you want a larger view, if you are not working alongside, um, you can go to view. Thank you for the thumbs up. You can go to view, your controls, your team's controls, go to view, then go to focus on content. Click on focus on content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth option. Click on focus on content. That will make it a little bit bigger. Then go to view again and then go down to more options. And at the bottom of more options, full screen, you will see the screen very well. And if you have anything open on the side, chat or anything, people or anything, you can close those as well to have a wider view of what Chukwemeka is showing. Okay. Chukwemeka, have you created anything before now?
Yes, in the previous classes we created, but it is one lake.
That's fine.
Is
That's okay. That's okay. I just want to know whether you've used it before. So you set up your free trial, right? Your
yes, the free
60-day
trial is
trial.
working. Yeah,
Okay.
it's working.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, please click on that new workspace. New workspace. So you see workspaces on the left panel, but right here where we are, the first square says new workspace. So you can give your workspace a name. Let's call it products. I think the table we're going to deal with has to do with products. So products. Okay, name is available. Products. Okay. So your description, maybe you can say um querying a product table. Yeah. Maybe just say querying a product table.
Are we okay?
I think that, yeah, after your description, you can just apply.
Okay.
Okay. So, now in your workspace, okay, in your workspace, look for new and select warehouse.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I've selected the warehouse.
Great. Okay. Franca, did you want to say something? Hello, Franca. Okay. So your warehouse, you can maybe say product warehouse. So maybe product underscore warehouse. And then create. Okay. Now, let us okay, it's still opening, right?
It's opened.
Okay. So this is our warehouse. So what we want to do now is to create a table. Queries, schema. So go to schemas under the products warehouse. Not collapse. Expand it, and then expand that DBO. Expand tables, or click to the three dots on the right, because we don't have any tables yet. Click the three dots and then select new table. So remember, we said our tables are contained in schemas. So we just want to create something in, hold on. So that's new tables. No, we don't want to write hold on, create table, products, warehouse. We want to bring a table in. So hold on, we don't want the code yet. You can just close the SQL query for now. Just close that. Right click on the tables, right click. Yes. No, right click. Not on the three dots, just right click. New table. Would that be this? Yeah, click on new table. Let's see. We want to name our table. Um, type warehouse. Okay, hold on for me now. We want to bring in just name our table and bring in. Click on the products warehouse. the products warehouse itself. Let's see if we see anything on the right. So please close this SQL query too. Sorry, we're not ready for the SQL yet. Just hold on for me.
I think we can get it from here.
Okay, what do you want? One of the icons up there. Just go. Just hold on. One of the. Yes. Can you see new table? Maybe the first one. What's the first one? Build our warehouse. Copy.
Okay, it's under the icon that has a paper scroll.
It has what? Sorry.
This?
Yes, it's under the icon that has a paper scroll.
Okay. Okay.
Click on it. Click on it. The
This one?
drop down. No, the second one.
The one. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Who
you.
gave us that help? Who helped us? Okay, click on new table, please. Can you hear me?
It's an angel.
Yes, I can hear you. Click on what?
New table. New table.
It brings us
No,
here.
but yeah, it's the same thing, but that's not what I want. It's giving us the SQL query.
And they are creating query for us.
Yes,
One.
you can delete them. We don't want that. We don't want to create. Yes, you can create a new table with SQL, but we
Well,
should
we
have
want to
the
import.
UI. Yes, yes. Let
We
me
want to import.
hold on. Let me just look at mine and get it. Or you can try and figure it out.
Okay.
Let me look at mine and hold on. On the left. Yeah, just delete them so that they're gone. Hold on for me. Sorry, bear with me. So I want to look at mine and there. Okay, I'm just looking at my own screen so I can help you better. Hold on. I created your warehouse. Well, trying to figure it out. So I want to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, I'm just creating my warehouse. Let's go. This. Mm.
Luca asked a question. He wants to know how to connect to the Power BI fabric. Okay. While we're waiting for Olive to come back, I'll show you. Can you, we sharing his screen? Chukwemeka, can you share your screen again? So we can show him how to connect to the Power BI.
Yes, it's up. Can you see?
Can you share your screen? Can you go into Fabric? You're not
Okay.
sharing your screen.
My screen is coming up. Can you see?
It's coming up now. Yes. Okay. Can you click on Fabric to the left, down left? Okay. So click on Power BI. That's click on it. James Ndoka, did you see the Power BI there? So this is the Power BI environment. You can get into Power BI. So
Yeah, okay.
have I answered your question then? James?
Yeah, okay. So if you don't mind, I'm sharing my screen. If you don't mind, where do I connect the fabric from here? Because this is the standard, I can call it standard Power BI if you're looking at my screen. So, and I could say it has different icon or different setup from the one just shared by last person that
You
shared.
log in using the Textilers account.
No,
You didn't, but did you get that was an account created for you by Textilers?
no.
No, we did create an account for everyone. Is this your first class, Luca?
No, not my first class. Not my first class.
I did mention that if you don't have an account created for you by Textilers, you should put it down on the WhatsApp chat. Did you do that? Because an account was created for everyone.
Oh, okay. Maybe I omitted that from the chat.
So you didn't get an email from you didn't get an email from Textilers. Yeah.
I can't exactly remember. I mean, it's a
To
couple of
say
time
that an
now.
account has been created for you. Titi Bello must have sent you an email to give you your login details.
I remember a similar question was asked in. No, I also remember a similar of this question was asked the last time. I forgot that was last week, and a couple of us also identified that we do not have the access or the sign in. It was again asked today in one of the classes. So I don't think I got that.
Okay, please check your email, see if you got an email from Titi Bello. Yeah. And if you got an email from her, she would have sent you, she would have created an account for you so you can log in. Yeah. Because an account was created for everyone that sent their email addresses, their email addresses, their names. Yeah. If you don't have an email from Titi Bello, please, can you put it down on the meeting chat? Yeah.
Okay, I am
That's
seeing
on
email
WhatsApp.
from you now.
On WhatsApp. Yeah. You just put your email address and your name and say that an account has not been created for you. That's if you check for an email from Titi Bello and you don't have it. Yeah. Okay. So everyone else has an account except Ndoka James. Has an account be created for everyone? So you all have the Textilers login details. Yeah. Because an environment has been made available for everyone here, so you can use you can learn how to use this fabric. Yeah. Chukwemeka, can you share your screen again? So okay, Solomon, you have a question.
I was actually trying to ask
Chukwemeka
to help me share his screen so that I'll follow because I got lost on the way.
To share his screen and do what? Okay,
yes.
and go through what he just did, how to create a warehouse.
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Okay, Chukwemeka.
Yes, ma.
Can you? Yeah, okay. Can you do that again? Can you go through the steps again so others can follow?
So
okay, let's start. Okay, can you go back to your fabric?
Yes, from my fabric. And then we click on the new workspace. And then we name the workspace products. And then we create. I don't know if you are following. Hello? Are you following me?
Yes, I'm following. Yes, I'm following. I've done this stage.
Okay, fine. And then this is the product that we create.
He's already created a workspace and he gave it a name, products. Yeah, you can see the product on the left.
So on the product, you click on new item. When you're on the product space, and then on the new item, you search for warehouse. And this is warehouse. And then you can name it. We named it product warehouse. And then you create.
Okay.
So this is the warehouse. This is where we are currently. Waiting to see how we can import data. So that is where we are.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
Okay, well done, Chukwemeka. Franca, please, I sent you a message in your WhatsApp. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joan. Yeah, I had so I've sent something to Franca. Franca, can you hear me, please? So that she can forward it to the group.
Okay, I can hear you.
Yeah, Franca, please, I sent you a message with the file. Please, could you forward it to the
Oh,
TDD group?
okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay, I'll put
Chukwemeka,
it on the flag.
download that file and then we can continue.
Hello, please.
Hello.
Where did you send it? Is it on the WhatsApp or on
Okay.
the? Okay.
Okay,
Franca
it's
will
Okay.
send
on
it.
the
Yeah, I've seen it.
it's on the chat. Can you all hear me?
Yes, I've seen
Yes.
Yeah?
I've seen
He
it.
said he's seen it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so the data set is on the meeting chat for Fabric.
Okay, I have it.
You downloaded it, right?
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
I can't see it.
Okay. Chukwemeka, please go back to
Please go to the meeting chat, the TD
warehouse.
TDD students, Microsoft Fabric on
So I'm in the
WhatsApp.
warehouse.
Okay. Does anybody need us to wait for them? That's if you're working on yours right now. Okay. So
We have
Chukwemeka, go
30
to get
minutes
data.
left.
Sorry?
We have less than 30 minutes left.
Oh yeah. We don't have much left to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we don't have once we get the data in, once we get it in, then just hold on. We just write some SQL queries and we are done.
Okay, so I'm waiting for your instructions.
Okay. Hold on.
Chisom and Solomon, you have your hands up. Do you have questions?
No, not at all. It's an old hand.
Okay, please put your hands down. And you can also drop your questions on the chat. Yeah, on this meeting chat.
Okay, so Chukwemeka, go to get data.
Okay, I'm there.
Make sure you're in your warehouse. Okay.
Okay, I've clicked it.
Okay. I don't want to go for data. Okay. Click on the second one. Ingest and transform. I want it to create a table for some automatically. Okay, give it a name. Let's see. Data flow. Yeah, give it a name. Let's see. Okay, import from Excel. Yeah, then bring that in. Okay, so that's uploaded. Okay, yeah, next. I'll just select the, yeah, select.
Are we okay? Hello? Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I think we can proceed.
Yeah, so Chukwemeka, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you, Madam.
I think Olive is having a network challenge. Let me try and reach her and get back to you. Give us some time. Okay?
But at least we can do something. We've done most of these things in the previous class. I don't know if we can continue and wait for him.
While you're waiting for her, see if the data is dirty. You can clean it. You've learned how to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So go through it and see if there's any. Okay.
So I see from the date column, it's supposed to be in date, but it's in integer. So we are going to
Which column?
transform the date column.
Okay, let's all collaborate. Let's if you identify anything wrong, yeah, you should be able to Okay, you're saying the column 1, yeah? Product ID?
The date column.
Yeah?
The date
The
column.
date column.
Yes, it was in integer.
Okay.
Instead of.
Okay, scroll to it. Let's see the date column. That's on the right. Scroll to it. Let's see.
This is the date column.
You can collapse this other. Okay, you already opened. Yeah, let's see the date column first. Can you collapse this so that we can see? Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the date column has that. Okay, so that's not right. So correct it. How do you go about correcting it?
Okay, I just need to
Others can help out.
I just need to click on this to change the data type to dates. And then I have it. It's changing. So we have it in dates. And then we have the unit price in decimal. I think the other ones are okay for the products table, and move to the next products table.
No, but it's the numbers, you haven't corrected it. Okay, 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 I think your system is a bit delayed. Okay, did everyone see what he did? Because his system was a bit delayed. Can you go through the steps again so everyone will see that? Right click again on the date column.
This is the date column. And then I right click and I went to the transform, change type. So here you can change the data type based on the data that you are working. And then we are working with the date column. And then that is why I change it from whole number to dates.
Yeah, click and let's see the option you picked. Can you right click and
this is the option I used, dates.
Can everyone see that? Okay. So the numbers were changed to dates. You select dates. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Change type, the data type. And you select date as in date. Yeah. Okay. So that corrected that. Yeah. So you have the date format now. Okay. All right. Let's go on and see if there's any other thing you need to correct.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, Chukwemeka, can you get off this? Let's see if there's any other thing you need to correct.
No. I think I've checked all this. Okay from my side.
Okay, can you hear me?
So we all know how he how he corrected the dates. Yeah, the date format. Yeah. Okay, Olive, are you back?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you, Franca.
okay,
You
go
kept
on.
busy in my absence. Okay. So, yeah. Thanks. So we've learned something extra today. Okay. So please, could you save and run? The purple icon. Yeah, run. Thank you.
I think I've run it, but okay, it's kind of slow. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. We'll wait. It's still trying to run.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it has finished learning, but we are still here.
Okay, you're still there. Okay. Okay, select the worksheet. This is the one that we worked on, right?
Yes, this is the one we worked on. The
Okay.
product table. I think we need to go back to our product warehouse because we have done the data flow, something like that. I think we need to close and leave this place. I think we need to do save, run, and close instead of save and run only. Hello?
Chukwemeka,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Were you asking a question?
Yes, we are supposed to leave this space, but then we clicked save and run. I don't know. For me, I think he was trying to let us click save, run, and close so that we can go back to our warehouse to write the SQL query he wants to show us.
Okay. Okay, so you've saved it and you've run it, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, because it says last run on that at 7:44 p.m. Okay. Olive, are you still here?
He's having
Looks
network
like she's still
challenges.
having a network
Yes, I'm
challenge.
back.
Yeah.
I'm back now. I'm so sorry.
Well, your
I'm back. Can you
network is
hear
really
me?
active.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and
Yeah.
clear. Yeah.
Okay, please read what you have at the bottom. Default destination. What do you have there?
Product warehouse,
Product
last
warehouse.
loan on 13th of June 2026 at 7:44 p.m.
Okay, okay. So let's go to the let's go back to the warehouse.
We're in the warehouse,
Okay.
and the table is on the table here.
You're looking at the table now. Okay, Olive, are you still here? Okay, can you go back to where it says, go back to the warehouse. This is where you have your tables. You can, your former screen says write a new query. Did you see that?
Hello.
Go back to tables. The previous screen you had, Oliver, are you back? Looks like your network is still active.
Yes, please.
Are you talking about
Okay,
this?
I'm back now.
Yeah. You got a screen where it
Tool is
says
in here
write
now,
new
right?
query.
Says what?
Okay, Olive, take it away if you're back.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see that the table is there now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now write new query. Yes, that's what we're looking for. So if you click on write new query so that I can open up, yeah, while your table is selected, yes. Just click on new SQL query. Okay, you can do select top 100. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, click on select top 100. So we can work with that. Okay, but this is giving you the, okay, so you know what you do here, just delete all this. Delete the query there. Okay. So we have our table here. Let's see what we wanted to, just hold on. So we have our category. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do, we all know how to just write a query where it shows us everything in the table, isn't it? Can somebody help us with
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
Not you, Chukwuemeka, somebody else.
Okay.
Somebody else.
Olive, you have 8 more minutes, so I think you should have, Chukwuemeka should just go on.
Want to
Okay,
just
because you have just 8 more
see,
minutes. And please remember to fill out the attendance form. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Please fill out the attendance form.
table.
It's on the meeting chart, on this meeting chart. The attendance form, please fill it out.
You can
Thank you.
help us.
Chukwuemeka, please go on. You can do that later. Yeah, just finish up then. Yeah.
Tell Chukwuemeka what to write, please, Ifeoma.
Okay, select asterisk from then the name of the table.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ijoma. Thank you. Or Ifeoma. Okay, so that's okay, so please run that, Chukwuemeka. That's
DBO dots.
He's trying to fill attendance. Nobody's responding.
Chukwuemeka, the table name should pop up. So you select it the way it pops up. That's why you're having errors.
So
Can you go back and see it pop up and just select it?
It's not popping up.
No, go back to from. No.
Mm-hmm. It's not popping up.
Okay, you don't have select it.
Sorry,
Select the
I
table
said maybe
again.
you use the DBO. Maybe you try using the DBO so that we'll see if the table pops up.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. Dot. Okay, but select the table. You know you have two tables there, two products.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, select it. And you should actually don't do new SQL query. You should actually be able to drag it. But if you can just select, okay, then yes.
Okay, that's it.
When it came up there, just double click.
You don't have DBO with it, so
you see that product that popped up. If you selected it, it would yes, or double click.
Okay.
Yeah. So products under, so it has the warehouse there, and then the schema is DBO, then the
product.
the table is products. Okay. Okay, so you can run that, yeah.
Okay.
No.
So we needed to reference the warehouse and then the schema and the table.
Yes, but just it's referenced it. You don't need to reference everything, but if you just select the table, it's like drag and drop instead of having to write it all out. So it gives it everything. Okay, so let's add some more. We want the let's select product name. Okay, so we want all products that are in the stationery category. Okay, so select product name. That means change your asterisk to product name. Okay, we're just going to specify 2 columns. So change your asterisk to product name. If you let me give you, I'm sure you should be able to drag here. If you expand your products, let me see columns. Aha. So drag product name. Click and drag product name to after select. Yeah. If you click and drag it, just release it after select. Or if you can click on it. When it comes up here, if you can double click. Yeah, double click.
I double click and it's not moving.
It's not moving.
It's okay.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. And then do the same for category. So comma, then category. After product name, comma, then category. What did you do the first time?
Yeah, just double click. I just click and drag.
And then dropped it.
Yes, and it showed the cross, and then I drop it.
Okay. Okay. So wait for the cross.
I don't know why it's not repeating what I just did. No. But I can do it. It's not a problem. Instead of wasting time.
Okay.
It's okay.
So basically, people, remember your filter. So this table, your assignment is just play around with it. What analysis can you give from this table? Okay. So basically, we're looking for product names where category is equals to, what did I say? Stationery. Okay. So that means that in the results, only those product names that come under the stationery category will come up. So you can try with other categories. You can try with other price, unit prices, equals to, greater than, less than. Okay, so it's showing us that there are only two products, notebook pack and pen pack, that are in the stationery category. So you can try other categories as well. Okay, that is your SQL, and that's where we are stopping on the dots. Apologies for the various delays. Yeah, apologies. But you see, this bit was short, but then at the end of the day, started going out and coming in. Okay. Are there any questions? Any questions? Chukwemeka, thank you so much. Any questions? And you had a chance to see a bit of the data gen flow too, which for those of us who are familiar with Power BI is the same as the Power Query. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Let me see what's in the chat.
Okay, thank you, Ollie. Yeah. Okay, we have the form. Somebody mentioned that she didn't get the form. It's been posted again. So please fill out the attendance form. Yeah.
I can stop sharing now.
Okay, yeah, you can stop sharing. Thanks, Chukwemeka. Okay, Osage said she couldn't see the attendance form. It's been posted again. So please fill out the attendance form. And you have any questions? Any questions before we call it today? Okay. The project will be given out to you. Yeah. Next Saturday. Yeah, we could post it on the platform then, because you need to work on it. Okay, but before we leave, what would you like? Would you like to work with a show of hands? If you want to work individually, please can you put on your hand on the project? What would you like? Or put it on the chat. If you want to work individually, just put a 1. And if you want to work as a group, let's have a 2. And if you're working as a group, it's going to be a group work, not just leave it to 1 or 2 people to work on. I don't see anything on the chat. 1, 2, let's take a vote. Yeah. Only Chukwemeka wants to work alone. Okay, I don't get 2. Let's see. The majority, what do you want? We have 2, some 1. Okay, 3 people. Okay. So more people want to work in a group. Yeah. That doesn't mean that if you're working in a group, you just leave it to one person to do the project. Yeah. Okay. So you get the project within the week or by next week Saturday. Yeah. Okay. If you don't have an account created for you by Textilers, please put it on the meeting chat. Put down your name and your email address. Okay. All right. And please get ready. You have the learning path link. I already shared it. so you could go through it and also study. Remember, this is DP 600. All right, so see you next week, Saturday, by 6 p.m. Have a lovely weekend. Bye. Bye, everyone. And if you have questions, please drop it on the meeting chat. Drop it on the meeting chat. I'll take it from there. All right, yeah, I see emojis. Yeah, okay, I see majority wants to work in a group. Yeah, yeah, okay. So we'll split you in groups so that you can do the project. Yeah, but it needs to be a collective thing. It needs to be a group work. You don't leave it to one or two people to work on. All right, good night, everyone. See you next Saturday. Bye.